Greetings. My name is Dr. Timothy Peters, and I'd like to welcome you to Business Ethics, the BAL 303 course. I've taught this course numerous times. In fact, I wrote this course, so I'm happy to be able to teach it again. Just to let you know, I'm living in Colorado now, and this is a beautiful snowy day in Colorado. And I imagine wherever you are, it may be not quite the same, but I'm hoping you're having a good day. I'm retired now, but I was the former dean at Concordia in the School of Professional Studies that hosted this program. Was there for a long time and enjoyed my work very much, but a few years ago my wife and I retired and relocated to Colorado, and we love it here too. Every once in a while I get the chance to teach this course online, which is to me a thrill because I enjoy not only this content, but working with the students. A couple of items to get out of the way. You can see some of my information on the web, and I'm not going to go over that now. But I do ask that you make sure you purchase your book prior to our first class. Our class begins on March 1st. There are many copies available of this book on Amazon. Just make sure you get the right edition, the right copyright edition, because otherwise you're going to be reading scenarios that are not the ones we're going to be talking about. So if you have any questions, you can certainly email me. But the copyright information is in the course work on Blackboard, and you can find out there what to do that. Our first class begins on March 1st. I know you're finishing the class the day before. Sundays when our classes start, you can get into the class beforehand. I would strongly encourage you to at least read chapter 1 before our first live chat session, which will be Tuesday the 3rd, and I like to begin at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm in Colorado, so it's Mountain Time. That's 6 o'clock for me. I hope that time works out well. If there's a real conflict, let me know. There are 10 people in the class. We will meet as one group. That's not too large of a group to work together in one chat session. So let's talk about chats, talk about getting ready for that very first class. First of all, I want you to get there early. Make sure that your mic is working, your video is working. You can mute your mic, but I do want you to have the video up and live. I want to see my classmates. Even though this is online, it's very important for me, and I think really studies say very important for the group to get to know each other and to see each other. Just talking to someone and only hearing the voices is not as effective as observing them as well. So make sure everything's working. You can mute your mic, and we'll be ready to go on Blackboard at 7 p.m. that night. So what's this course all about? Some people might say business ethics, it's an oxymoron. Businesses are not ethical. They are out for profit. They're out to do what they want to do. And if you get hurt along the way, that's just too bad, as long as it's not illegal. We're going to talk a lot about the difference between ethical and illegal in this course. In fact, we're going to talk about not just how to act and how businesses should act in society, but more importantly, why they act. This first chapter is so important because it's going to lay out some ethical principles or ethical backgrounds that we're going to talk about. These backgrounds will help you to understand the why of why people behave the way they do. There's reasons people behave ethically one way or another, and there's reasons we can have serious and honest disagreements as to whether that's appropriate, but yet recognize that from that person's perspective or from that company's perspective, they may be operating into what they think is ethical, and others may disagree with that. And that really talks about these ethical theories that we'll explore in chapter 1. After chapter 1, we start looking at ethics in different scenarios and different ways that businesses operate. I don't want to give away too much of the course, but it's a fun conversation. I find that students usually come away from this course going, I really didn't understand that much about why people behave the way they do. And maybe, hopefully, you'll learn something about your ethical foundations and why you have a perspective on what is right and what is wrong and what is good and what is not so good. We are going to be doing a group project. I'll talk about that a lot the first night. There's 10 people. We'll divide up in some groups. We'll figure out how to do that. And in this group project, you're going to be choosing a company, and you're going to be looking at a particular ethical issue or violation or news story or some aspect of why this company had an ethical challenge. You're going to be able to do your research as a group, share your research. You're going to make one presentation at the end of class, but you will write an individual paper based on that shared research. So some classes I find come ready to go, know how to do that. They've been in groups before, they know what that's all about, and they're ready to go. Others, maybe not so much. We'll discuss that. I've done this experience many times. It always works out really pretty well. So I'm looking forward to introducing that on that first Tuesday night. I think that's about enough for the intro to the course. I'll have another intro video for the first week, probably about a few days or a week before the course starts. But with that, I wish you God's blessings. I'm looking forward to teaching the course. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me and I'll be happy to get back pretty quickly. Thanks a lot. Bye.